Good day. Money Reg here, aka Legend, back with another video entitled P. Diddy Stop Playing With Your Gun. Oops, it's probably not loaded anyway. Let's get started. As many of you know, I was raised by my grandma, very proud of it. Beautiful Christian woman, taught me a lot about church, the Bible, and many other things. She said there's some things in the Bible that are unforgivable to God. And this is my Bible right here, family Bible. I have it. It's been in my family almost 100 years, and I'll pass it down when I finally checked out. But for the moment I'm still here, I'm holding on to it. But my grandma made sure that there was things that we knew. And one was, thou should not kill. She always made sure you knew that one. But there was a crazy one that she told us about, that it said that, she told us, you're not supposed to play with yourself. I'm 5 or 6, I'm a child, I don't really understand. One day after church, I approached my grandmother on a Sunday. She was kind of easy on a Sunday, but Monday through Saturday, if you pissed her off, she'd fuck you up. So, but this particular day, Sunday, Grandma real even with you, and I rolled up on her very nice. I said, Grandma? She said, yeah, baby. What does it mean playing with yourself? She said, sit on my lap, baby. I'll tell you what I mean. She said, baby, when you get older, you're not supposed to play with your ding-a-ling. I said, well, why would I play with my ding-a-ling, Grandma? She said, oh, baby, when you get older, you'll figure that out. And just to underscore what her point was, she always made us read this passage in the Bible. Quite interesting. Maybe you've missed it going to church. Maybe you've not missed it. However, if you have missed it, pay attention. I'm telling a story. It reads as follows from Genesis 3:8.9. It goes a little something like this. But Onan knew that the offspring would not be his. So whenever he went into his brother's wife, he would waste the semen on the ground so as to not give offspring to his brother. And what he did was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and he put him to death also. People said, well, I said, Grandma, well, what does that mean? She said, basically, this is her interpretation. I don't know if this is the Bible interpretation. I don't know if this is God's interpretation, but it scared the shit out of me as a kid, 5 or 6. You had to worry about that playing on yourself shit over here. I'm just telling you about my life. You tell me about yours later. I said, Grandma, what does that mean? You're not supposed to touch yourself. She said, by the way, baby, when you get older, there will be some bitches that will do it for you. I said, oh, shit. This is how my grandma talked. And this is real shit my grandma dropped on me. Real pearls of wisdom. So basically, she's telling me that God struck Onan down because he was ejaculating and ejaculated on the ground. Basically saying he was wasting seeds provided to him by the Creator and not impregnating his brother's wife. So which was worse? On the ground, waste a seed, or impregnating his brother's wife? Apparently to God, on my grandmother's interpretation, wasting the seed of the Most High God was most important. That's why God allegedly struck him down. Fast forward to Mr. P. Diddy shit. Nigga, you don't know how many guns you don't know how many bullets you got in your gun. When I say bullets, I'm talking about semen. When I say gun, I'm talking about your dick. So why would you steady and consistently jerk off? Nigga, you don't know how many bullets God put in your gun. I value these motherfuckers. There is no touching of the body here. As I stated previously in this video, and I say it one more time, learn from my grandma. You don't touch yourself. You have other motherfuckers do it for you. And if you're a heterosexual dude, you make sure them chicks get to work on that motherfucking wood. You don't touch yourself. Why would you put yourself at risk like that? So I figured I'd share that with you because I wanted you to understand this guy's a clown. You ejaculating all over the place for what? So you can lick it off yourself later? What you doing over there, Mr. P. Diddy, man? That's some outlandish shit. You was jerking off so much and baby oil sliding all through the hotel rooms that you had a jerk off baby oil cleanup team. Damn. Did you ever think, Mr. P. Diddy, that your dick could suffer from dick atrophy? Dick atrophy. Where your dick just go weak and flat like a weak motherfucking noodle? Because if you're fucking around like this, as much as you're creeping off, maybe your dick did suffer from dick atrophy. Maybe your dick was weak. Maybe you couldn't get it up and get them bitches the necessary nutrients that they needed. That good old vitamin motherfucking D banging on them sugar walls. Maybe you couldn't do that because you're too busy fucking with God's shit. When the Creator gives you something, you're not supposed to play around with it. You don't waste these seeds. This is God's creation. This is how we procreate. So why would you waste the seeds? You had all the chicks and the women in the world, they waiting on that motherfucking juice, nigga. But instead, you over off in the corner, skeeting up all over the fucking place. I mean, Jesus Christ. Did you ever have any decency or dignity about yourself? Did you ever see any of my videos where I mentioned the 4 C's? Character, courage, conviction, and credibility. Where your character at, my nigga? That you standing around jerking off all over the place. That's why I don't shake too many dudes' hands. I bump knuckles with niggas, maybe trying to squeeze your hand, try to show me how strong you are. No, show how strong you are on the pussy, the sugar walls, my nigga. You don't need to squeeze my shit. I don't need you squeezing my shit. You jerking off so much, you probably got calluses all on the bottom of your hand and shit. Just a total mess. So the moral of the story is, as my grandmother taught me, don't jerk off. Don't jerk off. And if you need somebody to play with your Woody Wood, there are plenty of people out here that'll play with your Woody Wood. And if you feel like you don't know where to go, there's strip clubs for you. And there's the VIP room. Go up there and have yourself a good time. So the moral of the story is, whatever God gives to you, you do not waste. You make sure one of these chicks get all of that motherfucker, as my Spanish friends say, el leche. You make sure they get all that. But until next time, I wanted to say thank you for tuning in. I just figured that I'd share that with you. A little Christian moment to let you know that you don't jerk off. P. Diddy, you should be ashamed of yourself. A man in your position, you probably got more pussy than a chef sling hash. I think I saw you one time and some pussy fell out your pocket. You went down to pick it up or somebody else picked it up. You were dropping pussy by the pound. So instead of you banging the pussy, you over there jerking off. I say, God bless you, P. Diddy. We'll follow the trial. We'll hear more horrible stories about your sexual exploits and how you've been misbehaving in the eyes of the Lord. But until next time, I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I figure we just have a light moment this afternoon because I got to get into Trump ass later with him trying to send the National Guards into urban settings. But that'll be a video for another time. Look, God bless you for listening to my videos and for passing them along. Jack Lippman, JackLippman at YouTube 7572. Until next time, God bless you and good night, and thank you for paying attention, and I'll see you soon. Young people, I didn't make this video for you. Have a good day. Peace and love. Later.